In the heart of ancient Greece, thunder echoed through the skies, the heavens trembled, and the earth rumbled. At the center of it all stood a god unlike any other, Zeus, king of the Olympians. But before he ruled the skies, before his name inspired fear and awe, he was just a child, hidden from the very god who fathered him. This is the epic rise of Zeus, the god who overthrew the Titans and shaped the fate of gods and mortals alike. Zeus was born to the Titans, Cronus and Rhea, rulers of the cosmos. But his birth came at a time of paranoia and prophecy. Cronus, fearing a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, devoured each of them at birth: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, swallowing them whole. But when Zeus was born, Rhea could take no more. She wrapped a stone in swaddling clothes and handed it to Cronus. Believing it to be his son, Cronus swallowed the rock. Meanwhile, baby Zeus was whisked away to a cave on the island of Crete, hidden and raised by nymphs and a goat named Amalthea. There, Zeus grew in strength, wisdom, and fury, destined to challenge the tyranny of his father. When Zeus came of age, he returned in disguise. With the help of Metis, the goddess of wisdom, he gave Cronus an emetic potion, forcing him to vomit up Zeus's siblings, fully grown and ready for vengeance. The gods rallied behind Zeus, but Cronus would not give up power so easily. Thus began the Titanomachy, a brutal war between the Olympians and the Titans. The earth shook. Mount Olympus clashed with Mount Olympus. Thunder and fire lit the skies for 10 years. The tide turned when Zeus freed the Cyclopes and Hecatoncheires from the underworld, monsters with a grudge against the Titans. In gratitude, the Cyclopes forged Zeus's mighty thunderbolt, Poseidon's trident, and Hades' helm of darkness. Armed with divine weapons, the Olympians stormed the Titans' stronghold. With one final bolt of lightning, Zeus struck Cronus down. The Titans were cast into Tartarus, and Zeus took the throne of the heavens. With victory came power and the responsibility to rule. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades drew lots to divide the cosmos. Zeus claimed the sky, Poseidon the sea, and Hades the underworld. Zeus ruled from Mount Olympus, commanding thunder and order. He maintained balance between gods and mortals, but he was also a god of passion and unpredictability. He fathered countless demigods: Heracles, Perseus, and Helen of Troy, weaving his influence into every corner of myth. His affairs often sparked wars, jealousy, and chaos, especially with his wife, Hera, the queen of the gods. But Zeus was not just a lover or a warrior. He was the upholder of Xenia, the sacred law of hospitality, and the protector of oaths and justice. Even the king of the gods faced rebellion. The giant Typhon, monstrous son of Gaia, rose from the earth to challenge Zeus. With 100 serpent heads and fire in his eyes, Typhon overwhelmed Olympus. The gods fled in terror, but Zeus stood firm. A battle of cosmic proportions unfolded. Mountains burned, seas boiled, the skies turned black. Typhon tore the thunderbolts from Zeus's hands, but the god regained them and struck with all his might. Zeus hurled Typhon into Tartarus, burying him beneath Mount Etna. Another time, even the gods of Olympus tried to overthrow Zeus, tying him in his sleep. But the sea goddess Thetis summoned the 100-handed Briareus, who freed Zeus. The traitors begged for mercy and learned that no one, not even a god, could match the power of Zeus. Zeus reigned supreme, not just with power, but with wisdom, charm, and an iron will. To the Greeks, he was the ultimate symbol of divine authority and the unpredictable forces of nature. His myths told of glory and wrath, love and revenge, justice and pride. He was not a perfect god, but he was the god, the heart of Olympus, the thunder in the sky. And so, whenever you hear the roll of thunder, remember, it might just be Zeus, reminding the world who rules the heavens. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more legendary tales from Greek mythology.